You know where the poker table is?
No, but I assume you do, so I was going to follow your lead.
I do. Follow me. There was a time where I lived in this fort. That was a long time ago.
I'm assuming this is before you became a barbarian.
Long before. In fact, the last time I got in the shootout here was with a friend of mine named Cheddar, Cook, a couple of others. We put down the law. But at that tent to my right that you see, my friend died in that. After taking a bullet to the head, we thought he was okay. Thought we could get it out. But they never did manage to pull that bullet out. And it killed him in that tent. Nothing here but memories for me.
Well, I mean, death comes for us all, I guess.
Just depends how soon.
Some of us just get luckier than others, partner.
Alright, I'll give you some enough for a few hands. You see that?
No, I doubt you're going to have to put it in my pocket.
So, why'd you decide to come to this shithole of a crossing?
Well, this shithole beats a fucking noose.
A nurse, huh?
Yeah.
You do.
I was actually playing poker myself. They barged in the room, said I was wanted for this shit and that shit and this shit and that shit. So I decided the best thing to do was me and a group of people that I knew was to put them down. I thought they were just local, looking law dogs, but no. They were a deputy marshal and two sheriffs. Yeah, they handed us hard after that one. Got the rest of them, but I was able to escape. Why maybe I was too cowardly to die, but I still had money to make.
So this happened out of state then? Or you came here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You killed a man before that?
Before that, yeah. I mean, not a lot. I mean, I guess I wasn't. I mean, I don't know if I was even the one that pulled the trigger that ended up killing the marshal or the sheriff. It was a shootout, you know what I mean? But, before that, I do know that at least two. One might have died from an injury or two, but nothing that I know of.
Hmm. First time killing a man, I think, is the hardest. Just gets easier from there, regrettably or unregrettably, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, they do say the value of human life to dwindle the more you start to play with it.
Hmm. So what are your aspirations then? Coming out here, looking to meet like-minded folk, make a name for yourself. What is it you want out of life?
Well, my father before me was in this life, and my father before me was in this life, and well, shit, my father before him, my great great fucking grandfather was probably doing this shit. We've always been a rebellious family, but apparently I was the one that had the biggest, rebel mind. I decided to run with it. Got me
So,
into a lot of trouble, but nothing I can handle.
so do you do this because you think your forefathers would want you to, or is it because it's what you actually want?
Because I find this shit fun.
Well, there you go. Simple.
And the money's a nice bonus. I could never be on a fucking ranch. Waking up early in the morning, going to bed late just to fucking scoop up some shit could not be me.
Yeah, ranch work ain't for everyone. I couldn't live my life slinging hay bales. Not for me. So who have you met so far in this crossing? You met the people of the fort, Thieves Landing, west, east.
I haven't really met them. That's why I was coming here. I was just coming here to see if I could meet a few folks. Did meet one man, said he was the 1st battalion of the fucking 69th Brigade of Thieves Landing Dark Angel or some shit.
Yeah,
Don't know what the
whatever.
fuck he was on about. Yeah. But I told him like what I tell everybody. I'll do whatever the hell you need for a prize.
Well done, you've won a little bit of a paycheck there. You see, when I first came into the crossing, I was very green in the face. I mean, I'd done shit like that before, but I was more petty theft and running from street to street. When I came here, that's when everything changed. You see, you meet people, you do one crime, and to cover up that crime, you do another. To escape that crime, you do another, and it all starts piling up. Before you know it, you're robbing people. The people you rob get upset. They want to maybe kill you. Then the next minute, you're a killer. You're shooting people. And then the next minute, you get law that get catching wind of what you're doing out there. They come to get you, try to shoot you to bring you in. You're shooting at law now. Another crime on top of a crime. And then the next minute, maybe you shoot down a lawman and you kill him. Now you're a killer. What do you do then? It just keeps compounding. It's all it's ever going to do. So if you're prepared to be miserable for the rest of your life, this is the right line of work for you. Maybe you'll make a bit of money too.
I don't know how to live another way, partner. Now, if you mind me asking, you know, you can tell me to shut the fuck up, but what happened to the side of your face?
Well, wouldn't really call it an easy story to tell, but that's the thing about the way we live. We know what we sign up for, and let me just say, sometimes things happen to you that you might not expect. This was this to my face was done to me by a machete. It was my own machete actually, but I wasn't the one holding it.
Oh, damn, that's some irony.
Yeah. You'll wake up one day, you'll look at yourself in the mirror and realize you're more scar tissue than human. You'll take so many bullets, take so many fucking hits. You'll lose friends too. Maybe you don't have many friends right now, but you'll meet people. Might start out as a money thing, but might become more than that for you. You see, to me, whether it made a lot of money or not, I'd still be doing it. Because when I look behind me and I see 6 horses kicking up dust chasing me, knowing I made that happen, it gives me a certain feeling that I don't think I can live without, Clint.
It's a high you cannot replicate, no matter how
No.
much opium you try.
And I started out as a member of the Quill gang ran by one of the legendary outlaws of the West, Zip Quill, who was taught by Alice, Kettleman Gang, Mills, Kettleman Gang. They all left the crossing. Not all got to leave, some died along the way. But those fellas were looking at heavy charges and were going to get hung, so we all pitched in and helped them get out of the crossing. Doesn't end like that for everyone, though.
All stories must come to an end, they say.
Yeah. Used to be in Thieves for a time, but I wasn't there permanently. I only helped California Kid get it back from some other folk that were running it like shit. Once that was done, we kind of packed up and came out deep west, where we've always belonged anyway.
There's something magnificent, if I could say that, about the West. It's still wild. Most of the East is trying to get civilized. Here, I still feel like I got some freedom.
Yeah, well, back when I was a lot younger, Armadillo didn't have all those resources, all that law power. It was just as wild as Tumbleweed, or deeper west, or here. But civilization is finding it. It'll probably find everything out here one day, but it is what it is. How do you fight change?
It's as hard as trying to fight gravity.
Yeah. Once you're at the top, there's only really one way you can go.
I disagree. There's always higher to go.
That's what I used to think. Good mindset to have. But we'll see if you still think that way in a year's time, 2 years' time. Because the higher you get, the more bodies stack up underneath you. I'm not just talking about lawmen, I'm talking about people you will ride with. Maybe even care for one day. Or maybe that's not you, maybe you just want the money. Maybe you just want one thing and you'll do anything to get it. Fuck camaraderie, fuck it all. Get your money, get out, leave the crossing, become a rich man.
Foreigner, I'm here for the thrill. The money's just a nice added bonus so I can keep eating, getting bullets, getting guns. So I can facilitate my terrible, terrible vice, that being gunfighting and running from law.
Yeah. It started like that for me, well, it ended up like that for me, and now it's more about preserving what I have left in the West. That's what I'm all about, Clint. Preservation.
Fighting for a cause is something I admire, but, well, call me jaded, but I ain't really looking to fight for a cause just yet. But like you said, give me some time. Well, who fucking knows?
Like I said, you're probably doing the right thing, getting a lay of the land first. I wouldn't rush into anything. You know, a lot of people... If I could suggest to you one thing, I'd say be wary of the ones that are too eager to help with anything you need. A little too excited to jump in front of a bullet for you if they barely know you. Those are the ones you got to watch out for, because they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart, no. They're doing it because they got an agenda.
Very true. Very, very true.
I reckon we'll do one more hand after this.
Now, how the hell does a fucking Jack Queen lose to a fucking 2 and 4?
I didn't think I'd win that.
I didn't think I'd lose till I got to the very end.
Now,
There's something poetic in that.
I suppose there is. And now, Clint, I'll ask you another question now. You're looking to make money, correct?
Looking to make money and have goddamn fun doing it.
Okay. So you're, as my friend would say, morally flexible. What phases you? What's your limit? What makes you say, I want to do this?
Partner, I threw out my morals a while ago. At this point, it's just another day's work.
Well, I'm looking for something, Clint. Something that I would pay for.
I'm listening.
See, running amok out west has its quarrels. I've lost a gun, a very important gun to me. Heavy price, very done up. A little bit of an heirloom, because all I carry are dead man's guns. People I've known from the past that have passed their guns to me before they've died. Never really had one to call my own, but not long ago I decided to make one to call my own instead of carrying around dead people's guns. I wanted to have a gun that was mine and mine alone, that symbolized me. And so I made this gun, and it recently came into the possession of the law when I was arrested. It was taken from me and shoved into the depths of Armadillo Sheriff Office. I assume it's there. It was taken from me after I got into a shootout with two lawmen. It was just me, a Zoe Winters and a Jolene. This happened maybe about a month ago. Now, I recently got another gun back, and it was from the same incident where that gun was taken to, and it was brought out of the Armadillo Sheriff's Office, so I'm assuming that my other gun is in there as well. And I've tried to offer this lawman her dead brother's gun in exchange for this gun, but they're still umming and ahhing about it, taking too long for my liking. So I'm thinking I could of course go and do it myself, like I've done so many times before, but I'm more in the mood to give someone else a shot to see if they truly are what they say and how they'd handle a kind of job like that, a simple one.
Well, shit, what's this gonna look like? What's it etched with, if it is?
This gun is a Navy revolver. It's got black, a little bit of gold and blue etching on it. It's called Hello Sorrow.
Hello, sorrow.
That's right, it's a Navy
Black
revolver.
with gold and blue etching.
Yeah.
Navy revolver, got it.
Now, pay no mind to the colours. I know it's a very dark coloured gun, but the main part that you'll know it's if it has Hello Sorrow etched on it.
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's in the Armadillo Sheriff's Office, and I will tell you if you manage to get your hands on that gun, I don't care how you do it, I'll give you $1,000 for it.
Well, shit, lead with that next time. Consider it done.
Well, I like to save the best for last.
Understandable. Can't have dessert before your dinner.
Well, do we have ourselves a deal then, Clint? Alright,
I believe we do.
then I'll go get your details. Follow me, we'll probably go to Benedict. If you can get me this gun, maybe we can talk about some more work in the future. I'd like to see how you get this done.
Of course.
There's no rush or time limit on this. Just do it when you can.
Understand.
You a wanted man?
Not yet, but I sure as hell will be soon.
Now they might, let's say you take a hostage to get this gun, they might need information of who it belongs to and when it was taken. You can say Zoe Winters and Jolene Digger got into a shootout. There was a shootout between them, and you can bring up my name if you want. But as to how you get it back, I'll leave it up to you.
Just so you know,
I'm sure you have methods.
Look at your face, okay?
Yeah.
You're a crack. You
I
know
got a
that?
method or two in mind.
Alright. Give me your telegram. It's a Clint.
Telegram is DJ640.
DJ640.
614. Or 614, yeah.
DJ614.
Yeah. And just send me your information.
You should have it. My telegram is XA920.
Well, XA920 is a little hard to come up with a little acronym for.
Xylophone arachnophobia 920.
Never mind.
Well,
Here we go.
I'll be seeing you around, Clint.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Sure, I'll hear from you soon. You say, take it easy out there.
Yeah, be safe.
Howdy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I just was talking to a fella that just rode off. Gave him a job to do. His name was Clint. New guy in town.
Just so you know, we bumped into that Billy Rivers guy again. The guy that you told to go find your gun. Apparently, he already somehow found your gun in Armadillo from a deputy called Forrester.
Okay.
And obviously, they said that they want $1,000 and they want to meet up. This was last night we met. We just told me to tell you, but I have a bad feeling that's going to be a setup. Personally,
Okay. When did you run
we
into
should
him?
probably wait. Well, last night.
I just gave someone else the job. As well. I've been giving
Well,
everyone the
you
job.
might have, or you might have to tell them that the job's already been done.
Well,
If they have the gun, that is.
well, then wouldn't that be a good way to find out? Because if this guy goes and gets the gun and says he has it, then we know they're lying. When you say you saw these people?
Last night, like
Okay.
we were at Riggs on the camp up on the hill.
Alright,
And
You
they
reckon
just told
you-
me to tell you that they have the gun.
okay. You reckon you could give me just a few minutes? I'm gonna be on this hill overlooking.
Sure.
Hello? Reno? Oh. I know this is horrible timing, but I'm gonna have to send a telegram, then I'm gonna have to go to bed. I can't be around today.
All right. It is horrible timing.
Yeah, I know. I only just woke up and I thought I'd have more time to be around, but I don't today.
All right, it's fine.
I know I just started stream.
Oh, listen, I didn't see your face, all right?
Alright. So I just sent
Alright, well.
the guy's name is Clint. He's seemed like an alright guy. I was talking to him by the fort for about half an hour. Not too eager to jump in front of bullets for people, but also eager enough to do some work. He's new. So I gave him the job. And if he gets the gun, we'll know that the other group are lying. So
Alright, that's good to know. Alright, well, I'll let you go do what you need to do then.
alright. I'll probably be around tomorrow.
Alright.
Or maybe
Sure.
later today if I'm lucky, but we'll see. I'll see you around.
Alright.
Sorry guys. I have to go. IRL is calling. Yeah, maybe I'll be back in a few hours, I don't know. I'll start stream again if I am, but I'm not sure. Let's raid Wicked. Good night, NASCAR. Thank you. Take care.